you're disgusting. You're disgusting. You're disgusting. You found mud. Hey everyone. Welcome to Walks with Moss. We are actually going to go hiking this week. We missed our hike last week. I guess I decided to take a sick week. I was so busy. I've been doing good though. Staying on my goal of 8 miles a week with 4 weeks as sick weeks. So it's actually a little over 6 miles a week. And last night I realized it is almost the end of the year and I have stuck with my goal. I'm happy about that, and I may need to do the same thing next year because this goal really got me out. I didn't actually got my nasal strip on, helps me breathe. I didn't actually get in the mountains at all this year though, but part of that is because of the fire. There are some hikes in the mountain I wanted to do and still want to do, but just can't because either they're closed or it's too smoky. So we're back on the logging roads, and I think there's some logging noise over there. It's loud, but hopefully we'll get away from that in a minute. And we're going to look for mushrooms. We had an inch of rain at least the other day. You can see the moisture on the road there. So I think it's about time for the mushrooms to start popping. There's not a lot of rain in the forecast though. It's going to be a very slow start to mushroom season, I'm afraid. Not going to be like last year, but that's okay. Every year can't be a super amazing mushroom year, can it? No. So let's go see if we can find some chanterelles and get some mileage in. And there's chanterelles. Oh, look at these. Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes. They're everywhere. Yay. We have a new chanterelle patch. All because I had to dig a hole. Yay. Let's get picking these. All right. Coming home with mushrooms. It would be nice to get enough to can, but if I get enough to can, then I might not be able to get my hiking mileage in. So we'll see how it goes here. Oh, these are actually older. Darn. These came up like last week and then I think got rained on. But there's still some good ones in here. Not those two though. Wow. Okay. Anyway, chanterelle season has started. Let's see how these ones over here are. Bella, stay back, please. Some of these are past their prime too. Bella, please stay back. You're not helping. Yeah. This one is starting to dry out, but it'll be fine. It's not moldy. Same with this one. Gonna get some good ones here, but there are a few that got moldy, so maybe should have come here last week. But it's okay. We're still gonna get some. Yeah, I'm getting a few good ones here. Let's see. Some more over here. Yeah, this one might be a little too far gone. Okay. Look at these over here. I see some really nice looking ones over here. Adjust the camera a little bit. What do we got over here? Oh, look at these. These are beautiful. Yay! Finally! Mushroom season 2025 has begun. Fall mushroom season. Yay! It's about time. Now I will have more incentive to go hiking. Woohoo! Here's a rush of labrevipees growing along the road. They turn into lobster mushrooms, but my cousin and I did a blind taste test and we could not tell the difference between Russia labrevipees and lobster mushrooms. So I'm not even going to look for lobster mushrooms anymore. It's their pretty orange color that I guess makes you think they taste better than Russia labrevipees, but they don't actually. They taste the same. So I might start picking and enjoying Russia labrevipees here. Yeah. I left the spot where I was getting those mushrooms because the logging noises are just kind of bugging me. I'm so groggy and grumpy this morning. Everything's annoying me. Hopefully on the way back, the logging will be done and it will be nice and quiet. I think I'll just ignore my mushroom patch for now and just head straight up and try to get in my 8.5 miles and then if I have the energy, pick mushrooms on the way down. And I'm hopeful that there will be mushrooms all along the route too. The woods look just right for it. The only other time I was up here. One thing though, it's possible, very possible, that the hill I'm going up has been logged. We'll find out in a little bit here. There's been a lot of logging in this area, and that hill that I'm aiming for hasn't been logged for a while. We got some white mushrooms down here, maybe amanitas. I don't feel like bending over to look. I'm really hoping that once I get moving good and get my blood pumping, that I'll shake off some of this grogginess and feel better. So that's the plan for now. Let's get moving. I think this is our turnoff for the hill I want to go up. And obviously it has not been logged. Yay! We'll get to do the hike and maybe there will be some mushrooms. There will not be any views though. Once this hill gets logged, I think there's going to be some really outstanding views. I'm almost 100% certain that I'm in the right spot. This road is just like I remember it. Isn't this a gorgeous place to be on a hot day? Nice and shady in here. All these nice ferns. Yeah, this is all right. And maybe we'll find some mushrooms along the way. You never know. I might see a chanterelle over here, but it might also be a leaf. Just can't really tell. Let's investigate. No, it's a leaf. That's the problem hunting orange mushrooms in the fall, when there's orange maple leaves on the ground. I don't know why I'm not finding any mushrooms up here, because it sure looks like a good spot for it. But maybe if I wandered off into those woods, I would find some. But for now, I'm just gonna go in a straight line, hoping that once I've got moving a little bit, I'll feel better. I'm still hearing logging noises. Noses? Okay. I'm still hearing logging noises. So I don't know if I'm going to get away from the noise, even at the top of this hill. Kind of wish I had brought my headphones. I'm going to listen to some music to help drown out the logging noise. And hopefully I don't get a copyright strike. I wonder if there's any local bluegrass artists that would let me use their music on my videos. That could be kind of fun. My videos aren't really popular enough to bring anybody much exposure. Maybe I should just break down and buy some music instead of using YouTube's free music, because YouTube's free music is getting old. There's like 10 bluegrass songs and that's it. And I want something new for my videos. So maybe I'll look into buying some music. I can't believe how AI music has taken over. I go on YouTube and search for a bluegrass playlist, and I have to weed out all the AI playlists now, and I don't like the AI music. It doesn't have the same heart and soul. It's just a different beast. So what I've started doing now to not have AI come up in my search results, AI music, is I search for live music. AI can't replicate that just yet. Oh no, am I on the wrong route? This is kind of looking like the end of the road here. Maybe not though. Maybe just once I get through this stuff here, I'll be okay. It's definitely not as quiet out here today as I was hoping, between the logging noise and the helicopter noise. I don't remember for sure if this route was quite this overgrown, but I think we're still on the right route. Definitely going to get solitude out here. Probably wouldn't want to come here in the spring. This would be an excellent place to get ticks, because this little trail through here is probably maintained by deer. And where there's deer and overhanging brush on the trail, there's ticks. Check it out, some little button chanterelles. I'll leave them alone. They're too small. But here's one. Oh, actually that's three. If that was a 1, I'd say it was big enough to pick. Oh wait, over here. Over here? Here we go. Here's one that's big enough. Well, that's 2 also, but I still might pick them. Yay, okay. I'll grab those on the way back. Oh, here we go. Here's some more down in here too. All right. Definitely coming home with chanterelles today. Awesome. Yeah, I got a sourdough pizza crust in the fridge that's all ready to go. And I'll be putting chanterelle mushrooms on my pizza tonight or tomorrow night. Yay! Looks like it's opening up here. Don't remember it opening up either. I've only been here one other time, and I don't have my GPS, so maybe I just don't remember this spot too well. But yeah, I don't remember there being an opening. Well, let's go see what's up here. Yeah, the road is opening up. The trees were cut just below the road here. Hopefully this is just a short section here, and then we'll be back in the forest. This alder can get real interesting real fast. I'm definitely not in the mood for interesting today. What I am in the mood for is a hot cup of coffee, but that's not happening because I left my thermos in the car. And even though I do have my cook kit with me, I am not cooking up any coffee. It's still way too dry to start using my stove. I do have water though, and I do have coffee powder, so I could have a cold coffee. Wow, yeah, I hope this section here is very short. This would not be fun for long at all. Looks like we got a view over here. Let's check out the view anyway. Yeah, it's a pretty good view. I think we'll be back in the woods just over there though, which is good because I don't really want to be out in the sun and in a clear cut today. And there go my glasses again. I like to wear my reading glasses on top of my head, but that's really not a good place for them and this kind of stuff. I don't know where they went. I don't see them on the ground. Maybe they're on my backpack. Nope. Okay. All right, that means I'm going to have to spend some time searching for my glasses, even though they just fell off right here. I can't see them. Oh, there they are, hanging in a tree. All right. The vine maples are gorgeous. Look at this nice red foliage. I think this one here is kind of pretty behind the old growth stump. I think it's a cedar stump. Beautiful. The vine maples put on quite a show, but they do have small leaves. Yeah, I think we're going to be right back into the woods soon, which is good because it's hot out here in this clear cut. Wow. But I don't do well in the heat, never have. We are not going into these woods. Looks like this road's just going to stay on the edge of this clear cut. So I really don't think I'm in the exact spot that I wanted to be in today. Darn it. I definitely don't want to be walking on this hot ridge for very long. I'll go a little bit farther though. We're going downhill. That's a bad sign because I'm trying to hike to the top of a hill. I sure wish I had packed my GPS. I had it all ready to go. Had batteries in it, had my track logs loaded, everything. But it didn't make it into my pack. Oh boy. Thinking about just heading straight up into those woods. So I really want to be in the shade. And I don't want to be going downhill at all. I know I need to be going uphill. Yeah, I am not liking this at all. And now I can hear the logging noise again really good since we're out in the open. Yeah, I may turn around here. I don't like this. Time for a different plan. Oh, I'm not feeling good. Getting moving hasn't helped because now I'm too hot and everything is too pokey and too loud and too hot and too bright and just too everything. And Bella's panting behind me is just, oh my gosh, it's driving me over the edge. Stop panting, Bella. So, I'm gonna have a cold coffee and see if that helps. I've got a tooth that's hurting, so maybe I've got a tooth infection, and maybe that's why I'm not feeling that hot today. I'm gonna get it looked at tomorrow. But maybe this cold coffee will cheer me up too. Gotta shake it up really good. This stuff really doesn't mix well when it's cold. Bella, you can stop panting any minute now. Yes, you can. Would you please stop making that horrible noise behind me? No, go away, go away, go away. Oh, man. Oh, this is going to have to be one miraculous cup of coffee. Cheers, everyone, from Dog Pant Hill. Bella, must you pant? Of course you must. You can't help it. But oh man, you're driving me bonkers. Go, 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 go away, go away, go away. Go pant on some other mountain. Whoa. Do you hear that? The logging noise stopped. And the panting stopped for a second. Now it started again. Bella, lay down. Okay, well, at least the logging noise has stopped. If we sit here long enough, the panting might stop. I feel slightly better. The logging noise has stopped. The horrible panting has moved 30 feet away. But now we've got continuous airplane noise. I've sat here for 10 minutes waiting for the airplane noise to stop so I could record this. Oh, is the panting coming back, or are you done with all that hideous panting? Yeah, you're a good dog. But can you go pant somewhere else? Good dog. Here's how many mushrooms I have, not even really trying to find mushrooms. Since I'm not feeling too great still, I think I'm just going to go back to my mushroom spot and hunt mushrooms and walk back to the car. And I'll still get maybe 5 miles in today. I really needed 6. I was hoping for 8, but I think I'll settle for 5 or maybe 6. And a bunch of mushrooms. Sounds like a good compromise. I may have to take this as kind of a partial sick week. Last week I took as a sick week, and this week maybe a partial sick week. And I guess that's fair enough if I might have an infected tooth. I'll find out tomorrow when I see the dentist. Just everything is just extra annoying to me today. Extra loud, extra bright, extra pokey. One problem is I lost my main sit pad for my backpack. So all I've got is this horrible little thing I'm sitting on, and it doesn't work very well, and I keep forgetting to get new sit pads. I need to make it a priority this week to get a decent pad. See, what I do is I made this backpack, and I've got these flaps sewed in here that my sit pad goes in, and so it doubles as a pad for my back too when I'm hiking. Not my idea. I've copied this from another backpacking company. I used to actually be kind of a sponsored backpacker. I was part of the affiliate program or ambassador program or whatever, and they gave me a free backpack. And then just as suddenly as they made me an ambassador, they took my ambassador status away for no real reason. So I was annoyed, so I thought, well, the heck with this. I'll just make my own backpacks from now on. And that's what I've done, but I need a better pad. This one is doing this and poking me in the back, which might not be so annoying if I wasn't already in a kind of a bad mood today. So yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a good video, just a bunch of me talking about dumb stuff. We'll see. Hopefully I have something I can string together to make a video out of here today. Okay, let's go down and get some mushrooms now. So this spot was just off the walls with mushrooms last year. And I learned from last year that chanterelles are everywhere. Because it was such a good year, they were all, you know, revealing themselves. So I know they're potentially everywhere and anywhere. So I'm going to look even in places that don't look too likely from now on. Come on, mushrooms! I think I need to find one of my waypoints. I didn't go in the normal way here, so I didn't walk straight to my best mushroom spot. But last year, even right in here, there would have been so many mushrooms. But not this year. It's been dry. Okay, I'm going to get out my phone here and find a waypoint, a mushroom waypoint, and head to it, because I don't think I'm going to find anything by aimlessly wandering in here this year. Here's one that's big enough to pick. The rest of these here are pretty iffy, but I think I might grab this one. These are quite dry. These are really kind of more summer chanterelles than fall ones. Or kind of maybe intermediate, because normally you'd get the fall ones by now, but these are really dry like summer ones. But they're starting to blossom anyway. Yay! Yeah, I'll just wander around going to my known chanterelle waypoints back here this time. I don't think I'm going to find any new spots back here today. I'm in the zone now and I'm getting a fair few. Probably not enough to can, so I have to decide what to do with them if I'm not going to can them. And I've got a panting dog here, keeping me company. These are nice and dry, which is good, but it also makes them kind of small. Not sure about this one down here. Let's see what kind of condition it's in. I don't know. It's a little bit iffy. Even though it's not a very good mushroom year, I might leave it. Although, I'll see if I can clean it up a bit with my mushroom knife here. It's pretty dirty and cracked, so it'll be really hard to get the dirt out of it. You know what I'm going to do? Oh, it's wormy too. Oh, that is so rare here that we have wormy chanterelles. But this year, I am finding some wormy ones with maggots in them. Okay, we'll give that one a miss. Here's some more little ones. I'm going to leave them, but they probably just aren't going to get big this year. Unless we get a lot more rain. Could probably make some money picking chanterelles this year. I expect the price per pound is going to be high, as rare as they are so far. Okay, here's a few down here. I see a few good ones down in there. Yeah, that was a nice little cluster of somewhat bigger ones, and they're still nice and dry. Not much water to be cooked out of these, which is great. I'm gonna cut the stem open, make sure it's not wormy. Nope, it's not wormy. Yay. Chanterelles have a chemical in them that's a bit like a pesticide that keeps them from getting wormy for the most part. I think it's actually the vitamin D in them or something along that line. I know I studied it one year, but I can't remember now. But anyway, here's some nice little ones. Nice medium-sized ones, actually, not that little. Yeah. I might freeze these because it's not enough to can. And in my experience, chanterelles are just not good dried. When they're dried, they get bitter and horrible. No matter how I dry them, I just don't like them dried. I've tried making fruit leather out of them a few times, different things, and they just get bitter. So I think I'll just put these in the freezer, which is not something I normally do. But I need a lot of them before I can them, because these have to be pressure canned, and that's quite a carry-on. Takes a lot of electricity, takes a lot of time, and I'm not up for that unless I have lots of mushrooms to can. So I'll eat some of these fresh, and I'll give some to my friend, and whatever's left that I can't eat, I will freeze. Here's a Dyer's polypore, or Phaleus schwinnitzii. It looks like it's growing on this stick, but it isn't. It just grew up around it. It's growing up on its own little stalk. At least I think that's what it is. There's another older one right there. Might be growing on the roots of this stump right here. I'm still finding chanterelles, but they're so small. I've been leaving most of them behind. I think they'll grow if it comes back, because these chanterelle fruiting bodies are pretty persistent. They can be persistent since they've got pesticides in them. Here's one I can take, though. And I guess I really should be cutting these, because there could be other ones growing at the base. Oh no, have I lost my knife? Oh, tell me I haven't lost my knife. Just let it be in a different pocket. Wow, have I lost my knife? This really just isn't my day. Yeah, apparently I set my knife down somewhere. It shouldn't be too hard to find since I've been making a video, and I'm pretty sure the video was on the last time I had my knife in my hands. I do tend to lose my knives a lot more when I'm making videos because I've got so much going on. Camera in one hand, phone with my map in the other hand, knife in one hand, mushroom bag in one hand. Oh, I hope I can find this knife. I've had it for a long time. I think I've got some orange duct tape on it to make it easier to find. I know I passed over these. Oh, I didn't see this one before. I'll grab this one. One of the worst things about misplacing my knife is that when I'm mushroom hunting is that now I have to spend time looking for my knife that I could have spent looking for mushrooms. If I don't find it real quick, I'll look back at my videos and see if I can find out about where I was the last place I had it. I know I passed these up. I don't remember seeing this one here at all, so I must be on a different path. I really do want to cut these off too, because there could be other ones growing at the base. So where was I the last time I had my knife? Maybe I can't look for my knife because I'm getting distracted by mushrooms everywhere. Okay. Hopefully I haven't permanently lost it. I'm going to put my bag down, and I'm going to put my backpack down, and I'm going to look at my video and try to figure out where the last place was that I had my knife. It really hasn't been that long. I'm also going to look through my bag one more time. Ouch, something's poking me, to make sure, extra sure it's not in my bag, but it isn't. Okay. I feel like I've lost my knife in this exact same spot before too. Deja vu. Thanks, buddy. Go find my knife. But then I decided to look over here by the Phaleus schwinnitzii, and there it is. I can see that bit of orange duct tape. Yay! Got my knife back. That wasn't actually that hard to find. Good thing, because the video would not have been helpful. Okay. Back to the mushroom hunt. I just found a nice little patch that significantly added to my haul today. And they're all so nice and dry, but they were also big. They were just perfect. Even though I haven't moved much, the logging noises are getting louder, so I think maybe the logging is moving towards me, or maybe they started logging after I headed up the road. I don't know. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for being here. But they weren't logging when I got here. Here we go. Here's a cluster. A lot of them have been growing like this. This looks like 4, but is it really 4? No. That's what I've been finding over and over again. What it'll be is just one big one that's formed lots of little tops. See? This looks like it was probably 3. But it's only 1. And because it's only 1, it's big enough to harvest. A lot of them are like that this year. I guess maybe that's just something they do when it's dry. I can't wait to eat these. I should buy some steak to have them on top of. Oh, that sounds so good right now. Ooh, these are a little bit dirtier than I normally like to put in my bag. It can be a lot of work to clean these up when you get home. I try to pick them as cleanly as possible. This is actually the mushroom knife my dad gave me, so I would have been extra sad if I lost it. This is one of my favorite ones. I really like this brush here. It's nice and stiff, and the knife is a small size, and it's got that curved blade. My only complaint is that it doesn't lock, so it's a little bit dangerous. It does not lock open. There's a reason this is my best mushroom patch. Let's grab these. Growing on a tree. I'm guessing it's going to be the velvet-footed packs. Let's take a look underneath. We've got lots of sun to help us. Yeah, velvet-footed packs. I never have quite remembered the scientific name. I know it's not good to eat though. But it's always fun to find. It's so big and pretty. And there's another one over here. You always find them growing on wood. And they have a big, thick, fat, black stem. And often they're not completely round. They have that notch there. So I'm just about done mushroom hunting. I could wander around a little bit more, but I'm not feeling too hot. And the logging noises are just really, really getting on my nerves. It's a high-pitched, whiny kind of noise. It's the kind of noise that bothers me the most. It's in the same category as the Kapowson's loudest skydiving plane and a leaf blower. Just that certain pitch that just kind of wears me out if I have to listen to it for very long. I've got a nice bag of mushrooms though, and I got a little bit of exercise, not as much as I was hoping, but I got some anyway, and I got out and I made Bella happy, and I just ordered some steak to pick up later. Steak and mushrooms, that sounds good. But I need to get back hiking as much as I can as soon as I feel better, because I've started to gain weight again. I've had company at my house, and my company only likes carbohydrates and proteins and super high sugar, calorie dense junk food. So trying to keep them happy has been, and not gain weight, has been a little bit of a struggle for me. So I want to eat my vegetables and they want to eat their pizza. Here's what is this? I thought maybe it was part of like a Zeller's bolete, but it's just a crust. I guess it's turned purple because it's dried out. Okay, I think now is a good time to end this video. Oh, that logging noise is so much. So, turn it around on me, even though I probably look like hell today, but oh well. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. I hope you enjoyed our little mushroom hunt, and should be more coming soon. Want to go get those king boletes next, I think. Yeah, that's probably going to be my next trip. So we'll see you next week. Bye-bye. What'd you do? Now that we're near the car, what did you decide to do? Of course. And I really don't feel good enough to take you to the dog wash. Good dog. Oh my gosh. Nasty. Here, Bella, we've got some more bonus footage because she's done it even worse. Yeah, just close enough to be in the video, but not anywhere near me. Thank you very much. Oh, that is so disgusting. When she wags her tail, it gets on me. Oh, Bella, why? Why do the water sources near the car always have to be so mucky? Kind of looking forward to the wet season now when she can find some clean water to bathe in. That is so bad, Bella. Oh, there's no way I can not give her a bath now.